Hey guys, and welcome back to the Dragon Lair. Recently, a lot of y'all have been asking me questions about how you can get better at the game or increase your rank. Even though I tried my best to give y'all helpful feedback, I think it is easiest to answer these questions in a video. So, today I'll be going over the different tips, strategies, and basic mechanics that are guaranteed to help you get better and bring you up and out of your current rank. The first thing I'll be covering is basic mechanics that all players must know how to do. Many players will watch professional freestylers hit these mind-blowing shots, so they'll try to master these same things and try to get better. However, this is not the way to improve. Remember, those crazy clips are scored by pros who've been playing Rocket League for years. If you truly want to get better, you first must master the basic mechanics. Whew, that's a mouthful. First up, dribbling. Dribbling is a must-have mechanic that is easy to understand and easy to learn. It is extremely useful when trying to keep possession of the ball while trying to get past opposing defenders. To perform a dribble, simply put the ball on your car. Then, while driving, try to keep your vehicle centered in the middle of the circle that is always underneath the ball. To turn right or left, simply move the car towards the side of the circle. To stop turning, bring your car back into the middle of the circle. By mastering this mechanic, that will be able to help you perform flicks, pops, and other hardcore ankle-breaking mechanics in the future. Second, flicks. Now I'll not be getting to the more advanced flicks such as the musty flick, breezy flick, and the Fortnite flick? Anyway, no, I'll be getting into the basic flick. These will be good enough to help you put the ball over your opponents. Two basic flicks that are fairly easy to master are the forwards dodging flicks and the backwards dodging flicks. Forwards dodging flicks help put forward momentum on the ball, while backwards dodging flicks help put height on the ball. To do a flick, start by putting the ball onto your car and dribble. Once you are at a position where the flick is necessary, dodge forwards, backwards, left, or right. Once you've mastered this, you can move on to the more complicated flicks. Third, speed flips. Now these are not the most important thing you need to know when you first play Rocket League, but it is good to know how to do it because it is the fastest flip in the game. To do a speed flip, you'll need to know what a flip cancel is. Flip canceling is basically when you flip forwards, backwards, or sideways, or diagonally, you pull it the opposite way you are flipping mid-flip. So, for example, if you are front flipping, you'd pull back mid-flip. Anyway, back to the speed flips. To do a speed flip, you'll need to do these four things consecutively. Diagonal flip left or right, flip cancel, air roll in the direction that you are flipping, and pull the front of your car around to make yourself land on all four wheels. Fourth, half flips. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where the ball is rolling away behind you? Especially for newer players, their first instinct is to drive backwards to hopefully get to the ball before the opponent. Well, this isn't the best way to do this. Simply driving backwards is too slow. If you half flip while driving backwards, all your momentum plus some will transfer through the half flip. To half flip, do a backwards dodge, flip cancel, then air roll right or left to level your car out with the ground. If you ever find yourself stuck in this situation again, all you have to do is half flip so you can get to the ball quicker. You can also use it to quickly turn around. Fifth, basic aerials. I know it may seem enticing to try to only hit crazy aerial shots, such as flip resets, psychos, or double taps, but these are not always necessary. Plus, you cannot do these without even knowing how to aerial. Sometimes it's simply better just to do a simple, single-touch aerial. This is something newer players especially need to know. Psyonix has custom Rookie, Pro, and All-Star aerial training packs that are guaranteed to help you improve your basic aerials. I mean, it worked for me. The next thing I'll be covering is important play strategy tips that will help you in every game of Rocket League you queue for. The first tip, boost management. It gets pretty stressful when you are down on your last bit of boost and you are desperate to pick up those 100 boost pads. Trust me, I get this. I feel the same way sometimes. However, you need to remember that there are 28 small pads to take advantage of. Collecting small pads is way faster than going out of your way to collect the 100 boost pads. Plus, as seen here, there are multiple different paths you can take to quickly pick up boost from these tiny but mighty boost pads. Second, shadowing. Shadowing is extremely important in Rocket League. It is used mostly when you and your targeted opponent are on the same side of the field. To shadow, you simply mirror their every move without immediately attacking the ball. If you are aggressive enough, sometimes the opponent will mess up and take early shots on the net that are usually easily savable. Third, challenges. Even though you may not know it, you challenge in Rocket League all the time. If you want to win more of these 50s as they are called, you need to know three important things. The first is staying goal side when you are challenging your opponent, which means being relatively in front of your net when challenging. The next thing you need to know is having consistent hits. When you are challenging someone, you want to dodge into the side of the ball that the opponent is not on. This will put the ball around your opponent. The last thing you need to know about challenges is being confident. When you go for a challenge, go 100%. Don't hesitate and back off mid-challenge. Fourth, kickoffs. Now there are a few strategies that people implement into their kickoffs. However, I think the speed kickoff works the best. To speed kickoff, simply do a speed flip while boosting, but remember to stay goal side and get a winning challenge when you hit the ball. Also, remember that the only person who is closest to the ball and or to the left of the kickoff goes for the ball. Now there's something I don't usually hear many people talk about, but it is definitely important: defense. Now let's pretend that the ball is in your right corner. What many people will do often when playing defense is drive into the net and wait for the ball to come to them. However, this leaves you prone to many angles for the opponent to slam dunk on you. Instead of sitting in the net, you want to drive outside of the goal line. If the ball is in your corner, you want to be near the goalpost closest to the ball. This leaves you with many more options when challenging the opponent. Once the ball is cleared and is at about midfield point, start rotating to the goalpost furthest from the ball. These rotations are known as near post or far post rotations. Last thing when playing defense is boost management and knowing where to go to get boost. Instead of going wide to get the 100 boost pads, drive along this diamond-shaped path to collect 4 small boost pads. This is much faster than going wide for the 100 boost. 6th, rotations. Rotations may seem scary at first, but they are not as difficult as they may seem. Basically, you always want to be in a position where you can reach your teammates' passes, but back enough to where you can get back on defense if the opponent rockets the ball towards your net. Usually being anywhere from 60 to 70% up the field is this golden spot. One other thing about rotations: communicate. There has been so many times where teams will not communicate when rotating it and end up double or triple committing, which usually ends up in you getting scored on. Just be sure to communicate with your teammates where you are going and what you are doing. Now, the last thing I will cover is practicing. Always practice your Rocket League tactics, mechanics, and gameplay. Free play is a great place to practice your mechanics in a controlled environment, same as training packs. Also, hitting ones every now and then will also help you become faster at the game and more consistent with your gameplay. As long as you take these things into consideration and practice, I believe that y'all can improve in Rocket League quickly. Just remember to keep a positive attitude when playing, and see y'all in the next video. Peace.